Greetings. We are in a very special place and in a major milestone on our all-American 50 states adventure. If we look kind of puffy or weird, it's because it's 5:30 in the morning and it's still late because we are in the Grand Canyon. We're gonna watch the sunrise. We're the only ones here on this spot here. Wow, there's no one here. We're the only ones because we got here bright and early so that we can have this view all to ourselves. This is one, if not one of the most breathtaking views I've ever seen in my whole life. You can see the Colorado River winding through the canyons, and the sun is just over there rising. Once it comes up, it's gonna hit this valley real nice. This is Lipan Point near the Desert View Campground, which is where we stayed the night. We upgraded our little sleeping arrangement. No more sleeping inside the car, not with this Arizona heat. We actually got a tent and we slept like royalty compared to before. But yeah, this view is something else. Yeah, the moon, that's the moon. And the sun is just peeking up over the trees right now.
I got us a blanket.
Nice. Yeah, it's a sheer drop right over there. You still see some kind of morning haze, but this is a mile deep, and the Grand Canyon is, I believe, larger than the whole state of Delaware. So this is just like a fraction of this whole thing. And we're back at the campground. We had a lovely breakfast picnic, and this is a typical spot at the Desert View Campground. We upgraded to this 4-person tent rather than sleeping in the car. It's way more comfortable. Yeah, it's pretty spacious. You can open up all these windows, get good ventilation. Yeah. So we're gonna explore the Grand Canyon a little bit more. But first, it's time to take down camp. So the Spanish in 1540 started an expedition from present-day Mexico City all the way as far up here to the Grand Canyon in search of gold and treasures and stuff like that. And yeah, hundreds of men, Indians, Spanish soldiers explored these lands trying to find a way down these cliffs, and they failed to find a way down successfully. And I think I can see why. These are very steep cliffs. So in the Grand Canyon, there's a shuttle bus system. There's a huge parking lot over there, and you can take these different buses to different points of the park. In case you don't want to do at the main visitor center, in case you don't want to do a lot of driving, the buses drop you off at various points in the park, which I think is pretty cool. You know, yeah. So alright, we're gonna check out the visitor center and, you know, get our souvenirs.
And a hat. Yeah. Was it worth it? Did you think it was gonna be like this?
There's a walking trail you can do, or you can walk all along the not all along, but you can walk along a portion of the southern rim of the Grand Canyon. And it's great, you know. You can there's a lot of different vantage points you can take amazing photos in. You don't only need to take photos, well, you don't only see good views in the very touristy sections like we were just in. You have all these nooks and crannies. To enjoy yourself in. Just watch your step. You hate the birds?
Yeah, I'm not a fan. They think I'm one of them.
Yeah, you're dressed in all black.
Yeah, so I gotta take the shirt off. Look, he's coming this way.
They think they're calling for you. They're looking for you.
Come on, we gotta keep it moving.
Earlier this morning, three of those birds started just following her.
Yes.
Followed her all the way to the car.
Until I got inside the car, and even when I got inside the car, they guarded the door, like the three of them.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. They actually followed her all the way to the car, and then they just stood outside the car, staring her down. I think they thought you were one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't really aggressive or anything, but they just kept kind of following her around and just staring at her.
They were kind of aggressive because like they would get really close to me.
Yeah, they would get extremely close.
To the point where I was like, if they get any closer, they're just gonna start pecking me. So I have to get away.
They're gonna start pecking you. Yeah, you gotta watch out for those birds in the campgrounds. They're really mischievous. We saw one of those birds. Someone left some food out on their picnic table, and the bird was popped open the lid of like this pan someone had, and was just having a feast and was just taking stuff from their table and flying away with it. So that person, they were asleep in the tents. I didn't want to wake them up. So yeah, don't let your guard down around smart birds. You know, they're smarter than what they look, and more more
Aggressive.
they're mischievous, so you gotta watch out for them. Yeah, it's just beautiful all around. And we're back in the car, which means it's time to go on another adventure. Where one ends, another begins. Yeah, the Grand Canyon was just mind-blowing. I mean, it's one of the 7 natural wonders of the world for a reason. None of my videos will do it justice. You just have to come see it for yourself. Yeah, it's the park is usually separated in 2 parts: the South Rim and the North Rim. North Rim is a lot more remote. Not a whole lot of people go there. The South Rim is where it's at. It's where a bunch of the campgrounds and facilities are, because it's since it's the South, it's sort of near Phoenix. There's a Flagstaff just a hour and a half, 3 hours away. Yeah, it's very nice, to say the least. It's just a mind-blowing place, honestly. I don't even know what to say. It's a mile deep canyon, bigger than the state of Delaware at some parts, and it's just breathtaking. Make sure, if you can, to enjoy either a sunset or a sunrise. We woke up today at like 4:40, got to like a lookout by 5:20 ish, and it was worth it. It was beautiful. It was spectacular. Yeah, it's wow. It's just an amazing place. Right?
I agree.
Yeah, that's all there is to say about this place. It's just an amazing place. You have to see it for yourself. Everyone comes here. Millions of people come here for a reason. It's not overhyped. It's worth the hype. So definitely check it out. One of the top places. Oh my God, I say this every single video. One of the top places I've ever seen. Yeah, I mean, that's because it's very nice. So I hope you guys enjoyed the footage. I tried to do it justice, but I know I didn't. It's just too beautiful, too epic to capture with this little camera. But yeah, it was fun sharing this little camping trip at the Grand Canyon, this milestone for us with you. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Adios.